What's going on, everybody? My name is Justin Gotzi for the Athlete Inquirer. Thank you so much for checking out your Pro Wrestling Inquirer. Tonight, guys, we're here talking about Raw on May 4th, 2015. Now, I'm going to try and come on here, each and every Monday night and, not, do a full show breakdown. We're actually looking for some pro wrestling guys, pro wrestling fans out there that can come on here, talk about Raw in a very professional way and get your work out there. So if you are a big fan, like dissecting pay-per-view events, dissecting Raw, SmackDowns, Superstars, NXT, professional wrestling in general, you want to come on here and speak your mind about pay-per-views, because I'm going to give you like an open opportunity here. So if you guys have an interest in doing any sort of professional wrestling breakdowns or reactions, make sure you guys leave your comments down below, and then contact me through my Twitter account, and then just give me the idea that you are interested, and this is an open opportunity for you guys. So today, guys, as you guys see down below, we're here talking about the John Cena versus Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's debut on Raw. I don't think you should really call it that, because Sami Zayn actually he debuted it before. It was a tag team match. I think it was him and it was Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville. Just a couple of, I think it was like last year, that they had an NXT tag team match. I think it was either on a Superstars or it was on a Raw show. But Sami Zayn, he's already made his debut at the main roster, regardless if it's on a Superstars or a Raw. But tonight it was they booked it as it was his Raw debut, and tonight he got the opportunity to face against John Cena for the United States title. I was a huge fan of this matchup. The crowd was for Sami Zayn. It was in his own country tonight. Sami Zayn really took it to the limits tonight, injured his shoulder in the beginning portions of the match, but that did not stop Sami Zayn from having a human highlight reel kind of a matchup. He was able to get out of the five knuckle shuffle, the John Cena's attitude adjustment. He did some insane moves, doing his signature plancha from the inside of the ring into the onto the outside onto John Cena, his somersault flip or his moonsault into the crowd. So this was a big impact for Sami Zayn, but you know what? The biggest thing is it Sami Zayn's time in the WWE right now? I think that it is. Sami Zayn going from NXT, going up to the main roster right now, we all expected his debut to be after WrestleMania. No one really knew it was going to be Adrian Neville. Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn put on a clinic down at NXT. I love all their matches. Very exciting matches that they had, over the NXT TakeOver events. I think that, it was actually that Wednesday after the NXT TakeOver events, they had like a rematch. But they put on a clinic down there. I just wish that NXT continued to roll with the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens storyline a little bit more, not just after one or two matches. But that's the only thing that I do wish, that NXT a little bit went and creative down there, really took that into the next level. I think that they could have struck gold with that, more than just one or two matches. But needless to say, at the time it was already their time to make their way up to the main roster. Kevin Owens made a big dominating debut. He attacked Sami Zayn his first night. He destroyed CJ Parker at the NXT. I think it was NXT Rival or Arrival event, and he made a huge impact. Taking out CJ Parker later that night, celebrated with Sami Zayn, who defeated Adrian Neville for the title. Attacked Sami Zayn, and that was basically the end of that. And then he Pac. I'm a huge independent wrestling fan. Pac, aka known as Adrian Neville. He had a match with Kevin Owens, and he was out. And then it was all basically Kevin Owens right there on the main roster. So there's a lot of build up right now in NXT around Kevin Owens. There's a rumor that Samoa Joe is coming over here. So they're still bringing in some great independent guys, and they're allowing the guys who have been in NXT for a while, like an Adrian Neville, like a Sami Zayn, to able to go up there. So they're not destroying the talent pool down there, where NXT is still that number one show on the network and number one show in professional wrestling in general right now. So was it the right time to call Sami Zayn up? Absolutely. I'm a huge fan of this. Excellent way to impact on Raw for the United States Championship. Do I want to see a John Cena versus Sami Zayn storyline? I honestly don't want to see it, because the only issue is because everybody talks about the John Cena wall. You have a good storyline with John Cena, then all of a sudden you're back onto the mid card. Sami Zayn, do I think he's gonna end up being like a legitimate world champion one day? Once everybody's gone, I can see it. But right now, no. There's still a lot of praise in Seth Rollins as our champion. And I like that, you just build some more time. Sami Zayn can go after an undercard, maybe the Intercontinental Championship. Hopefully Daniel Bryan gets back to 100%. A lot of people are thinking about he's going to retire and they're just going to vacate the IC title, put into some sort of tournament. So you're going to have Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville be placed into that. I would love to see that if Daniel Bryan does have to vacate the title. So, there's a lot of matches I would like to see Sami Zayn, compete against here on the main roster. Him and Daniel Bryan, him and Adrian Neville. Let's see how they can, work each other up on the main roster, with the fan reaction, performing in a much bigger crowd. So, great time for have Sami Zayn up at the main roster. My name is Justin Gotzi for the Athlete Inquirer. Make sure you guys leave your comments down below about Sami Zayn's debut on the main roster. My name is Justin Gotzi, and I'll catch you guys in our next Professional Wrestling Inquirer